Lakers Nation, what is going on, guys? So, welcome back to the channel with a new video this morning on this beautiful Friday day, especially with your loved ones, your friends, your family. But man, oh man, we got tons of rumors to break down, updates, trades, all that good stuff, especially LeBron James. And I'm going to break it down just a second further into more detail. But man, I think the Lakers should just get rid of LeBron James, like the whole experiment. And this is just not, trying to take any shots at him, but I'm just sick and tired of this whole, situation. I think they should just part ways at this point, go their separate ways. But let me know in the comment section if you guys agree with me or disagree. I know there's some LeBron fans that are not going to like it, but there's going to be a lot of Lakers fans, or I should say real Lakers fans, because they just feel like they should do what's best for the team. And we all know that Savannah James, his wife, already said that he wants him to retire, I believe, maybe next, off-season, stuff like that. So he probably has, if not 1 or 2 years left in his, career, turning 41 in December, about to be year 23, which is actually insane. But I'd really appreciate if you guys can like each of my videos. Really helps the channel grow a lot. The algorithm, the audience. Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button. What if you guys are a first-time viewer of mine, just checking out my page, my channel. And if you're a long-time subscriber, I'll definitely shout you guys out. Don't forget to remind me, because otherwise I might even forget. But I do post daily, if not almost every single day, 365 days. And yeah, man, follow my socials if you guys want to stay connected with me. I do post Lakers content, so you guys can pretty much just, hit me up on the gram, especially if I'm not busy. But it's very important to have your notifications bell on if you guys want to be able to see my content daily, right? So let's not waste too much time. And let's get back into today's video. So we did get like a research report this morning, according to Ramona Shelburne of ESPN. I'm pretty sure you guys know who that is, the lady, the insider and analyst, and then Brian Windhorst of ESPN. So I'm not sure how I really feel about this. That's your decision. How you guys, take it, if you get what I'm trying to say. But this is coming from the NBA Central Twitter page and the Dunk Central. So we got like two different reports, but I'll get into it in just a second, dive into it further, detail. So it says LeBron James reportedly felt that the Lakers just didn't fully value him, everything he had done while shifting focus to Luka Doncic. He's our franchise player. And then he also quoted this. He says James understood the Lakers taking advantage of an opportunity to pivot to the younger superstar. But from James' perspective, sources said nuance was sometimes lost during the transition. Doncic had never, asked to be a Laker. Obviously, that trade fell into the Lakers' lap. Obviously, our GM, Rob Blinka, still had to negotiate and, go down the trade and stuff like that. But thank you to Nico Harrison for helping us land Luka Doncic right. But you get the whole point. So it says James, for his part, has chosen LA coming into 2018 when, the team has missed the playoffs 5 consecutive seasons, which is actually insane. The worst, run for the franchise since it moved from Minneapolis, Minnesota. 2 years later, James has helped deliver 17 championships. So I just want to say thank you for that, like his services. But I really don't think we need it no more. At this point, I'm just getting kind of tired and fed up being eliminated in the first round, losing to the Denver Nuggets, getting swept in the Western Conference Finals. What was it, like 2023? And then gentlemen swept the following season, right, 23-24 season. And then we lose last, season to the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games, gentlemen sweep. So I think the Lakers are just not seeing eye to eye. I'm not sure what's going on with this agent, Rich Paul, the clutch situation. But I think it's very, interesting and telling, because we're seeing a lot of, rumors and there's just a lot of noise. I still think he's going to retire with the Los Angeles Lakers. But now that Luka Doncic got traded and, around the trade deadline, you never know what can go down. We've seen crazy things happen, which we don't expect. But LeBron James has never, requested a trade, I believe, in his career. He's never been traded. He's always signed as a free agent. Obviously, he did it for business, joining the Los Angeles Lakers and stuff like that. And then the Lakers shooting for Anthony Davis the following year, won a championship in the bubble. I mean, people want to call it Mickey Mouse ring, but at the end of the day, it's still a championship. You get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, we didn't have a parade. I know I'm going a little bit off tangent, but I'm just mentioning this, stuff. But the Lakers really have to make, Luka Doncic happy if you want to sign that, contract extension, which I think he is because we just brought, a center. I mean, we got DeAndre Ayton, same player in his draft class, number one overall pick from Arizona. 7 feet tall, so he's 26, fits the same timeline of Luka Doncic. He's going to be turning 27, I believe, this month. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he's like the perfect fit alongside Luka. Like the pick and roll is just going to be insane, right? So I think the Lakers should just really focus on their future, the young core with Luka, Austin Reeves, and some of their, young guys, right? The draft pick, a deal, the Euro. But that's just how I feel about the whole situation, right? Now, obviously, Lakers, they're going to have to look and see what trades they're going to make. Before they even make any trades, they have to go to LeBron James because you don't want to make any decisions based off, LeBron James, right? And then you give up your assets, you make the trades, and guess what? He's gone. He's not on your team. But you're going to need those, trades, especially that could just fit alongside Luka and the pieces that could just complement him and Austin Reeves because the backcourt is just not good defensively, especially when you got Rui Hachimura on your star lineup. And then people want to say DeAndre Ayton just doesn't really have a high motor, that he's soft, you get what I'm trying to say. So the Lakers need the right pieces, the right, tools, you get what I'm trying to say. But LeBron James, man, I'm very tired of it. Like, I'm very sick of, talking about this, whole situation, like this saga every, off season. I know people said, oh, maybe he should get bought out. Like, that's just not happening. And then some people are going to say that he has, like, no value. Some of those reports I did see, like, Cleveland's not even interested in him, but they haven't won a championship since he left their team. And I know people are going to be like, oh, we're going to give to Cleveland and get back a return. Maybe, Jared Allen and obviously Darius Garland. I know people are going to be like, oh, you're not going to get those two, but they're going to have to trade them, especially if we're going to get, Jared Allen and Darius Garland, right? So be very interesting to see. What do the Lakers really want? Because do they want a farewell tour? You got to see the cryptic tweet from his agent, obviously, Rich Paul Cut Sports. Like, doesn't seem like they're both agreeing. Like, you could really see two different sides, right? Especially because the Lakers are just really focusing on Luka and his, timeline and stuff like that. But the West is going to continue to get better. Like, LeBron James, I really believe he's going to retire with the Lakers. Like I said, I think it's just noise. We got to see him help us, get to the playoffs. But you see him, spotted in Cleveland at the, Cavaliers facility. You saw him, in golf and stuff like that. So you know how LeBron James is. Like, he always wants to put pressure in the front office. Like, they're not happy. So I think it's in the best interest for the Lakers to honor, LeBron James. I know he said he was against ring culture, but at the same time, I still feel like he wants to win an NBA championship. But he did pick up his, player option, and doesn't look like he's going to be here for the long run. He probably has, if not 1 or 2 years left in his, career. But we also got this recent report. So it says all signs point to the Lakers wanting to move on from LeBron James by the spring of 2026, per Ramona Shelburne of ESPN and Brian Windhorst, I meant to say, of ESPN. So it says that the Lakers have already made their statement and not offering LeBron James a contract beyond the season. It would be abundantly clear that the 21-time All-Star, as the face of the Lakers franchise, had for the first time planned end date, even if James' record-setting NBA career did not yet happen. Whether the 2025-26 season is set to be James' final season and the NBA is up to him. But if you wanted the kind of Hollywood ending that the only Lakers can give legends of the game, the release date was set spring 2026. So Luka Doncic, you got LeBron James out. Now, I know the Lakers are trying to, free up cap space to, like, 2027, around that time, because they're trying to get, like, a big name, like a star, max-level player alongside Luka Doncic, because you don't want Luka by himself, especially if LeBron James riding into the, sunset. Man, I'm trying to speak, but still early in the morning, and I have a lot of, things to say. Like, it's actually insane. But the Lakers, they have to figure this out because, like I said, the Lakers cannot make, trades and then LeBron James leaves And it's like, we just gave up some assets. You get what I'm trying to say? But let me know in the comment section if there's any, videos or, topics you guys want to see me talk about. But I really had to make this video out because I thought it was, very interesting. Like, things are just taking a major turn. A lot of Lakers fans are wondering what path are the Lakers going to go through. You got a new, ownership, Mark Walters. Like, he's the one to pay the big bucks. You see him as a Dodgers owner, $10 billion, I'm pretty sure, was sold to, the Lakers and stuff like that. And I saw like a recent report that Jeannie Buss is going to be the governor for like the next, 5 seasons. So I think it's very interesting. And, Rob Pelinka, he's our basketball operations. He's like our GM. I'm pretty sure he's going to be vice, president. But yeah, man, make sure you guys keep sharing with your loved ones, your friends, your family, all that great stuff. But I'm here to say it. LeBron James is staying with the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, he got his other son, Bryce James. He's going to be a freshman this year, I'm pretty sure, at Arizona Wildcats. So probably he's going to play, if not his final season with the Lakers, or he goes to another team and he plays with, his other son if the Lakers do trade, for Lenny James. But we'll see, man. And yeah, I'm out of here. Peace. Cheers.